Hey, what's good, people? It's Tish for Block Smarts. Today, I have a very interesting and exciting topic to talk to you guys about, to tell you guys about. This is one of the most underrated, hardly spoken of investment strategies in this space, but so powerful, so effective. And that technique is called dollar cost averaging, or DCA. Dollar cost averaging is when you put a certain fixed amount in a specific period over time and you stick with that. So to be more clear on that, because it might be vague for some. So say I've chosen Bitcoin to dollar cost average in Bitcoin. I will say that every week I'm going to put $10 or £10 into Bitcoin for the next 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, whatever, right? You could do it monthly. Every month I'm going to put £10 or I'm going to put $50, $100, whatever you can afford. And that's one of the things I like about this strategy, because it doesn't matter about pocket. It's whatever you can afford. You just consistently put it. And crypto is a great space to do dollar cost averaging, even with small amounts, because of the returns on investment. There's such high percentage returns on investments in crypto. So it is a great space to do that. So dollar cost averaging is great because, again, one, you don't have to start with a lump sum, a capital, or anything like that. You can just start straight up with just $10 and start building up on that. Okay, you don't have to be knowing the technicals of the market so much. All you have to know is that you know that this asset works and you're going to keep putting money into it every week, every month, or whatever. Some do it yearly even. I prefer weekly or monthly. You can treat it like your savings account, because that's going to give you better returns than your savings account. I mean, do savings account even give any return? If anything, that you lose money because of inflation. You don't have to start with a lump sum. I think I said that, right? And you put in what you can afford. So anybody that's even been given excuses to say, I don't have any money to start getting invested or whatever, that is no excuse, because you can put $10 in here every week or every month and just get going. Okay, $10 is what a lot of people that say that they don't have money spend on lunch at work every day. Instead of just buying a loaf of bread for under $1 and then making sandwiches and taking that to work over a week. So a lot of people that say that are just kind of like finding excuses. Stop it. If you know about the stock market, you have something to spend. So yeah, that's basically what dollar cost averaging is. And I have some examples to show you, because I think it'll be great to see examples as well, because it will kind of like clarify it even more for you. So let's look at this chart, right? This is investment currency. I was going to choose just British pounds, but they just have euro and dollars, so I'm just going to use dollars. And the crypto of choice is Bitcoin, and the interval of choice is weekly. Regular investment, so it's going to be $10 a week. And we started, say, last year, and we finished this year, 24th of October. So we're just under 2 years, putting £10 or $10 weekly. Okay, we're going to calculate that and see what our trends would be. Right. Okay. So you see, even in the red, even when it's going down, you don't care. You're not looking at that. All you're doing is putting in money, regardless of it going down or up. You just put your £10. It doesn't matter. That's why I'm saying it's good, because you don't have to know about the market. All you just need to know is just give yourself a period of time to say that you're just going to be putting this much money. Treat it like a savings account, just like I said. So at the end of that, 1 year, 10 months, you've put in 950. That's the pure amount that you've put in through the £10 you've been putting in. This is how much you would have. 3,759. Now imagine, from last year, if all you were doing was just putting $10 a week, you wouldn't even feel $10. You would have 3,759 just because of doing that. Your pure profit is 2,809. That's a 295% increase in your investment. Isn't that amazing? Now let's play it differently, okay? Now let's say that you can afford more. Oh, actually, before we talk about even affording more, let's say you started doing this in 2016. That's what, 16, so 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. That's 5 years, right? So 5 years you've been putting in $10, £10, whatever a week into Bitcoin. Okay? Let's calculate that. Let's see what that brings us. Okay. So again, regardless of it going up, down, you were just putting your $10. You don't even care whatever's happening. Look at all this, the way it's increasing, right? So in total, right? In total, you would have put in 3,040. Those are the $10 and £10, whatever you're putting in. 3,040 at the end of 5 years, right? But this is how much you would have had. 88,808. 88,808 just through putting £10 weekly, $10 weekly. That's a 2,821. That's Bitcoin. Obviously, the asset performs well, so you know the right asset to put that kind of money in. But this is how much you would have had. That's crazy. I learned about this last year, I think. Last year at some point. It's an amazing tool. I promise you, you will not be disappointed by doing this. So this is like one of those magic things that, like, you don't. I mean, how many people notice $10? $10, you can kind of afford that. Like, you should be able to. Now, let's say weekly you can afford 50. Let's just say 50. It's not too far-fetched, is it? Now, you can see where I'm taking this, right? The more you can afford, the bigger your returns. So let's say weekly you were able to put $50. And again, $50 is what people a week will spend on coffee, lunch, and all that stuff. And they say that they don't have any money. Yeah, you do have money if you just kind of like worked around reducing your outgoings. Buy some bread, buy some rice, or buy some potatoes and cook them, and then you can have for a month you can eat. But anyway, so let's say we're putting $50 weekly. Whew. So by the end of 5 years, you would have put 15,200. Okay, and today you would have had 444,000. That's almost 500,000. Almost 500,000 in 5 years. Some people can retire on that. I mean, I don't want to say it's a lot of money, to be honest with you, to retire on, but I'm just saying, like, that's a lot of money for the amount that you're putting in. That's a lot of money for the amount you're putting in. So this is an amazing investment strategy. For those of you that are probably just scared to think like, oh, when do I sell? When do I buy? If you just don't want to worry about that, just give yourself a time period and say 5 years, I'm just going to be putting $50 into this asset, and I'm going to take my money out after 5 years, or I'm going to take some profits after 5 years. So even when Bitcoin is doing the wild ups and downs and whatnot, you don't care. All you know is to put your 50, your 10, your whatever. That is the power of dollar cost averaging. And that, people, I don't know what else to say. You know, a lot of people are scared of the markets because when they see the charts, they just kind of get this, deer in front of headlights feel. But this is just almost kind of foolproof, and you don't need to be intelligent about the market. You don't need to try and outsmart the market. All you have to do is just put time in the market. And like they say, timing the market is not better than, time in the market is better than timing the market. So that would be a great way for you to kind of like put some time in the market, and for those kind of returns, you'll get some really good returns for that. And I think you definitely need to try it, and I can guarantee those returns will really, really impress you. Try it. Okay, guys, I think that's it then. Yes, it's Titch for Block Smarts, and thank you, guys. And again, any questions, comments box. So please subscribe, share with your friends, because this is something that your friends that are probably skeptics would be like, oh, okay, I think I can handle that. And they will try that. So yeah, go ahead. This again would be a great way to save money, because you don't want to just leave your money in a bank account. That's that's useless. Okay, guys. Anyway, you take care. Have a good day. And it's Titch for Block Smarts again. So peace and have a good day. Bye.